Hi, this is Liette Collier of Seize the Day Life Coaching. So this morning I have been thinking about, I've been thinking about just how dark sometimes things can be or can feel. And and thinking about, I know that right now the big thought is, everything is COVID, everything is COVID. And because of COVID, blame all these different things. COVID is challenging. Let's be real. COVID is challenging. COVID brings in a lot of fears because of all the unknowns. But these fears are also fueling more fears, if that's making sense to you. Okay? We are giving COVID a whole lot of credit that really comes down to how are you handling your fears in this? And probably more than that, I guess, for many of us, it's where's your faith? Okay, there is that. And once again, let's be real. COVID has happened. This is not the first time in history that there's ever been a pandemic. Life happens every day for many people, right? There's a death, there's a diagnosis, there is job loss or uncertainty or what I don't even know what to call it, but just that, all that stuff that's really hard on the head and hard on the heart. And we face these things in a sense with a perspective of, well, life happened, right? And we don't have a choice, so we need to deal with it. This is the same for COVID. Life has happened. I'm not trying to dismiss things. Life has happened. And with this situation, we have fears that we may not have realized before that we do have. But probably more than that is that there is grief involved. There are things we used to do that right now we can't do. So not only is it affecting us mentally or emotionally, it is affecting us because we now have a cycle of grief that has been introduced, but we haven't identified it as that. A lot of things that we used to do have died, so to speak. Okay? Or at least have been put on hold in that sense. A lot of these things are not necessarily done. They may be different, but different, and I know I've said this before, different is not bad. Different is just different. Change happens every day. Whether we like it or not, change happens. So let's not give what is essentially a pandemic, okay? Let's not, and I know it sounds big like trying to reduce it, but let's not give it all this credit. Let's acknowledge what we are grieving. Let's choose a good attitude, a positive attitude towards what is there in here that I can be grateful for, that has actually been a blessing. How have I won in this? Rather than look at everything I've lost. Even a small bit can keep us moving forward. So with that, I ask you, seize the day and consider how you can live your life to the fullest. Bye.